she works as the non-diplomatic face. She is the. She's the
just
figure.
Non-diplomatic face. Yes.
She's the figurehead
Oh.
of the.
I mean, everyone knows who she is, and when she shows up in full armor and rattle her saber, everyone's like,
Well, even when she's not in armor, which admittedly is rare in public, she's.
She- she's basically a stand-in for Raphael also, because she's.
So, do we leave the decisions to Laurel or Manakai to figure out on his own?
Since there's something all of us want in here, let's see here. Rith wanted tons of money for research. Wrath wanted 50,000 for establishing a whole new thing. Even Guy wanted money, and then also to improve the palace to be like a fucking bastion.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what I added was the 500,000.
That's the one-time cost.
Yeah.
What's the monthly costs?
Monthly cost would be 10k if we recruited the witch hunter dude into the state, or it would just be 5k and then whatever you pay Riff, and it'd be 10k and then whatever you.
Where does the
pay
20k come from in the you added together?
20k was Jonas's 20k to start up the sword.
And there was 50k for what? There's 2 times 50k.
There's 2 times
one
50k.
of them was for. One of them was for dude with the demon hunting, right?
Yeah, and the other was training Sapphire guards. And
Raphael also needs 5k a month for his organization to be run.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that would. Oh God.
Yeah.
Cat.
Why
So
not?
that would be then for the demon hunter 5, and then for Raphael 5.
I mean, that's if we recruit him into the state, unless we keep him autonomous.
Remember the 50k for the demon hunter wouldn't be needed if you're recruiting him into state. Then it's only 20k.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
All right, and then 5 per, so basically 10 months we can have him for a lower price.
Yes.
I'm kind of going towards recruiting him then.
Sure.
Because he can basically, as Raphael said, we give him access to more working together, even if he's not part of that organization.
Yeah.
He can certainly work with them.
I definitely think this is something that falls under Raphael's jurisdiction.
It falls under your jurisdiction, but he doesn't want to be part of your organization.
That's
he wants
fine,
to be free and independent.
But he will work with me, I hope.
Yeah, he's an independent unit. He'll work alongside Raphael.
Good.
If you would recruit him.
But he would have to understand that if he's under the state,
Yeah.
he will be under some scrutiny, I imagine.
Yes.
Still, he's probably better doing what he does than any of us. So.
I mean,
Because everyone who sits their position, so he's probably more diplomatic than him.
Yeah, he's kind of specialized into it.
Yeah. It's probably more like he does his thing and then he requests our aid when it's needed. We tip him off and he goes and does something about it.
Yeah. The point is the funding is direct on you. You're having the upkeep for his.
It's
his
a
strike
witch
force.
hunt.
Which is a good word, a good buzzword to have.
I thought so, yes.
Yeah. This could be done just generally just for money. We have the money right now, so I don't really know how tightly we want to keep it. But as we're earning a profit every month, that's a good sign, basically. I'll think of ways to increase our money count. Personally, that's kind of my job.
We are on low taxes also.
That's probably good to keep for now. Nobles generally don't like having raised taxes. But
If you're happy to do that, I mean, 44k a month is 42k a month is still a sizable amount.
I would also then request that we take money out to make another airship.
Sure. Seems reasonable.
All right, yeah.
And we still have a good amount of money.
So then that brings it to 260k up front.
I might catch a ride on one of those because I need to go north for a thing.
That's basically why we want to have more than them, because they can only be in one place at a time, and they're real fast and real good.
Yep.
Again, I think I have 3 captains right now, capable, with Laurel, capable of actually flying them.
And they're very impressive, which is important.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you
so I mean, we could build. Yeah. Yeah, I guess 2 will do for now. One that Laurel flies, and one that Geralda, his apprentice, flies.
Yep.
The twins probably aren't ready yet to do it.
No way.
When they get around to it, we can add 2 more.
I would inform you, your apprentice and Rhoda wouldn't trust them anywhere near the engine room.
Of course
Right.
not.
Yeah.
We don't want them to blow up. That would look real bad.
Okay. So
Might burn everywhere.
that's all it's looking like at the moment then.
All right. How much do we want to increase research? I say we give them a good shot and see what happens.
Seems good to me.
And we can always lower it if they're not satisfactory.
Yes.
Might also give them a bit of like will to show us that they can finish up some projects.
In my opinion, research is always a good idea.
Yeah.
Bear in mind also the more you.
So if we add, like, do you think like maximum of like 20? I think might be too much per month
yeah, that's a bit
to
too
do
much.
because that would like
Yeah.
cut our earnings in half.
Yeah.
We could do 5 or 10k, perhaps
5 in that case, I think.
5. Yeah,
5K.
basically 50% more.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
would
I think they'd be
increasing
happy.
budget by 50%. That should be like, oh god.
Yeah, they'll be pretty happy with that. Yeah. Sure.
And
For now.
increments of 1, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
5K.
I don't want you giving like 500 gold increase. That's just going to get things confusing.
Yeah. Like 499. Yeah. All right. Let's see here, and then 50k to. That is to. Let's just add the 50k to. What is Raphael called? Like the Imperial Blades.
Sword.
Right,
To
right
quote
now
Oblivion.
the,
That's basically what you want, right?
the working title is Order of the Sword, but I'm probably going to rename it to something.
We'll
Rainbow
call it Order of
Blades.
the Sword now.
The Sword Lords.
Sounds like it's basically how you want it to work. All right, yeah, 50k for that, right? Oh, 20? What's it, 20?
20 and 5
alright,
a month.
20k for that, and hopefully we have minus 5k Order of the Sword. All right, so that was that. We have 50k ship 2. I'll find a name for that. Then we had all costs for things. Demon Hunter guy, how much money did he want up front?
He wants...
It depends. Are we recruiting him?
We are
I think
recruiting.
we're hiring. Yeah.
In that case, it's 20k.
All right.
The initial
20k for Imperial,
Witch Hunt.
like witch hunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
Witch hunters.
Yep.
We're getting so much Warhammer stuff,
Oh yeah, it's great.
and that's also minus 5k.
Yep.
You know, when you have an
Imperial.
empire, it goes there. I don't
Witch
know.
hunt.
We should rename William to Karl Franz.
Young Carl. All right, and then we had 5k for research.
5k a month. Yeah.
5k.
They will be so happy.
I mean, they just gotta show some results, you know.
Yeah.
What scientists hate to hear.
Yeah.
What
Here's
is it
funding.
good for, though?
Skyfalls.
So what else have we got expenses? So that's one more thing. The 120 was improved palace defenses.
Yes.
Yes.
God.
That's a lot of
That's
money.
basically like building like bolt holes for William to hide in, like
Yeah.
reinforce the walls.
And then how much for recruiting more people?
That
Up
was
to 50k.
Yeah, between 10 to 50k to recruit more people to the Sapphire Guard and Normal Guards.
Sapphire.
Have them fully trained and fully armored and fully weaponized and
Guard. All right. I guess we'll just max it out.
Yeah, that's
Damn,
that's
good
what
security.
that's what I wrote.
Maximum security.
That
Maximum.
equals 15 plus 20, 50 plus 20 plus 120 plus 50. So 310k. And minus 15k a month.
Is it possible, and this would be a question Raphael would direct to Riff, but it's also a rules question towards DDS, because I get the feeling that we might want to equip William with something that he can use to get out of trouble, like give him like a ring of teleportation or something, like it has one charge a week, and then he can once a week, if something bad happens, he can just teleport away. You know.
I mean, Rift's actually made a panic room for him in the basement already.
Right, but he can't teleport to it.
He can, if I build him a little extension like a pod that he can kind of like just off from the panic room. We could make that as like a really cool spot, and then he could just jump into that if you want.
Do you want to go into Rift's basement?
No, not Rift. I like the most secure place we can. I mean, it's secure, right? But
I mean, it's warded.
I mean, the palace is the most secure place we've got.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm sure I can find like a lonely underwater cave somewhere.
But you know, it's a thing like oh god, the palace is on fire. Like assassins are everywhere, and they see William and they go for him, and then they can use the ring to go somewhere safe.
I mean, Rift can always work on the same wards that she has for the basement. She can just apply them to another room somewhere else in the city easily. She could just.
I mean, those are wards to stop him being. You know, that's not going to.
Yeah, we could just copy and paste them basically.
I think we're asking for get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah,
to some degree. I mean, the cheapest way might just be to stick in his hands like an elixir of shade walking.
Send him into the
one-time use,
plane.
but hopefully he'll never use it. If he uses it, he just can run out of shadow and just storm into the forest somewhere and just pop out, and he's at least gone.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
Imagine the following thing: we're out about town, something, you know. There's a parade, and then suddenly assassins swarm from all places. You know, we draw our swords and weapons and engage them, and then we shout to William, like, "Get out of here! Just run!"
And he touches the thing, and he disappears.
Yeah.
Goes straight to a panic room. Done. I like that. I love that idea. I think it needs to be done.
Well, I suppose you should get on that at some point.
I mean,
with the new research increase, perhaps they can find a common fun idea.
There isn't any item like that, as far as I know, so it would be a custom-made item.
Like a word of recall kind of thing.
It's a recall thing, yes.
The artifice could work an item that could even possibly bypass the palace's teleportation wards.
Oh.
And one he wouldn't need to activate. Like, I don't think it has used magic device very high. So
you'd want one that is simple to activate.
Yeah, something simple.
Basically, Rith, you're the person who figures that stuff out.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Sure.
You can assign it as a research project.
Something like that.
Yeah. I'll talk to DDS in downtime about it specifically.
Yeah.
I'll try to find ways to earn more money because that's what I have to do.
Let's have a look. So, is this everything you did, or is there something extra I haven't noted yet?
So.
Just trying to check
item here. Then I'll move that. That minus 15,000. God.
Mallory would be upset.
All the money is going.
Minus 310,000. Well, we still have a surplus of money, and now we should have at least tons more defenses.
Oh yeah.
If I can find decent ways for the Empire to make money, then I'll try. Probably though, Zoe, we're gonna need more trade partners because trade is a really good way to earn money.
Yeah. Well. Zoe is there too, please.
Yeah. I don't know what foreign realms exist, but trading with them and being peaceful instead of invading constantly would probably be a good idea.
Maybe a trade gate.
I guess that's Rith and Elrond.
How many research projects do you need?
All of them.
21.
21 research projects.
I will need 42,000
How about
gold
making
a month.
lead into gold?
What do you need with my...
using gold out of thin air and gems.
What do you need with my
Curious.
diplomacy?
We need you to contact foreign realms, make sure that we seem friendly and good, and open trade agreements with them so we can earn more money.
No pressure.
I don't know how you do that, but...
So if we go to a faraway land
I do know for a fact that the Empire has, at least in the past, some contacts with the Dragon Kingdoms. Might be something to look at.
That is true. They used to have contact a while ago. Right now it's kind of very loose contacts, like...
Aren't we on the eastern part of that?
Yes, we're east.
There's a million pirates on those little islands.
So Alvaron and Zoe take a trip to Tianxian.
I'll
We
be
need to
full take.
pacify. We need to pacify the waves. So let's build the brass leviathan.
We shall invade.
Exactly.
Don't say Leviathan.
Colonies.
Don't say Leviathan too loud. Like the Archmage's like Clockwork one will just crash through the door.
Yeah,
Yeah, we need more of those.
he's just like.
It costs
Need like-
more to make than this entire
Yeah.
treasury.
Well, his observatory costs like 1.5 million.
You know,
Who do we
10 of
have
those.
1.5 million
trade
Yeah.
with?
That
for the observatory?
That observatory in the city. That's one.
That's years of imperial income.
It costs so much money that he
Yeah,
paid
the
for on
Empress
his
has,
own.
like, so much money as well.
He paid for
The,
that
the,
on
Arch-
his own.
the, Arch- the Archmage used to be an adventurer.
Yeah.
Oh. Then he got an arrow to the
Then he
knee.
took an
He
arrow
built
in
an
the knee,
observatory and now
No.
he's dead.
No, he did not take an arrow to the knee.
He got too many old age debuffs.
No, he
He's
just
so
The
upset
wizards
now
don't
that
care
Rick
about
says
old
that.
age debuffs.
He just-
They like
he
them.
just
Don't worry, Elrond. I still like you.
as a squishy wizard, he got knocked unconscious so many times. It's like, God damn it, I'm no longer being good. I'm just gonna be like neutral and be like settle down. No.
At least he hasn't died
Oh,
5
just
times.
knowledge, and it's easier to get other people to get it for me.
So we had an alignment changed after getting hit in the head.
Yeah, too many times.
Did
Okay.
who else do we? Who do we have?
All right. Well, as
That's,
treasurer, I will sign all these documents that verifies the extractions, large amounts of gold, and stuff from our treasury.
And then the regent has to sign them as well. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just proud.
Who do we
So-
have a trade with?
what is our new treasury value, by the way?
Many people.
Currently, we're going to have only 186,000.
Yeah, but if you want me to go get trade through with different
I'm not
people,
saying some.
you
Yeah, I think we can focus.
Where are you going to go
on
up
stuff
north,
like.
Fabian? What are you going to do there?
I already got trade with the ice giants and got
Yeah.
peace, but sure.
He frowns for a second and says, "I have some things to take care of. I can discuss it with you later, Laurel, if you want, but it is not for
It
this
is projected
council."
in my mind. People don't need to hear.
Oh, okay. Then Raphael will say, "Well, the key I acquired, it had a price. The price is me going north and look into a few things."
So you're basically using like private stuff.
It is a boy that has gone missing. I am to find him.
All right.
Would you like some help?
No, I have already made arrangements.
Riff's always
Except
happy.
for an airship.
Yes,
I
well,
can
if I
let you borrow Eralda for some time if you need to.
if I can't borrow the airship, I will try to get a teleport.
What's our monthly income right now?
Our monthly income is currently going to be,
Is
there's
it?
so many of these tabs, 37,000. News is going to be like, headline, new government spends half fucking funds in first day.
Dwarves outraged.
Yeah, so much money spent. So important to keep a boy emperor safe.
Dwarf gold
Decadent
beard.
palace upgrades.
Yes, a decadent palace upgrades.
Well,
and someone has like a paparazzi is taking a picture inside the council room where Raphael is like leaning on the chair and drinking wine. You know, the most like.
Well, I can officially say this did a dent on the. On your,
Oh yeah,
on
the
your
economy
treasury.
is like looking like we have all like those graphs that go down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like down, like if we follow current trends, like it's like scratching down through the board.
Current trends show that we will be massive amounts of debt in 1 week.
Yes, basically.
Who cares? We're the Empire.
And also, of course, with this though, after this meeting will be the first time Laurel gets to open the vault.
My fault.
I mean, with the help of everyone else at the key. Anyway, but there are more things in the meeting to go through. So congratulations, finance is handled. Which finance was kind of important.
This has taken so many episodes.
The Spy Master has something to discuss with you all.
Sure, Spy Master,
Well,
what is
I
it?
don't know. Maybe.
By your requests, I have looked into people who might possibly oppose the rule of the new Emperor.
We must murder them. I mean,
I have handouts for each of you. I mean, except our new ranger. I did not expect him to be here for the meeting. I apologize. He slides papers out to each of you. It has basically a list of it has a list of a few dozen like minor nobles on it, which you can see various amounts of dislike they have expressed in some way or another. Not publicly for most of them, but you know. There is also something interesting though. The Archduchess of Alentor, for example, also one of the major nobles, quite heavily dislikes the new rule, but is seemingly as far as his informants can find out, she currently has no interest of opposing it. However, there is the biggest issue he's run across. The Archduke of Slovenia.
Yes.
Ever since the coronation, all of his military has been on high alert, ready to deploy at a moment's notice.
Why?
He does not have there was no reason specified. There's no reason specified, and he had to dig quite hard to find out they're actually this ready for it.
That's a bit of a problem. He's quite close.
Having one of the vassals marshalling for full war, but he can't do that without imperial consent, right? He can't just take his armies and...
We send Zoe to ask him what he's doing.
But the army is ready for whatever reason, which is worrying, he says.
I think we should talk to him, yeah.
I mean, we'll send Zoe to deal with one
Zoe.
thing, and Raphael, I guess, should kill all those nobles, right? Is that what he does now?
I mean, if you
Scared of dissenters? Yeah.
If you want him to, he can certainly go and talk to them.
The spy master says he could always do some convincing that they should drop it.
Don't you have the same job, then?
Not quite, because it depends how your convincing goes. Raphael could go out and slaughter them. It's not necessarily what Raphael likes to do.
I mean, I'm more of a cop. You know?
Yeah, he's more a cop than anything. Asmodeus, I mean, he has multiple methods of dispersion. Blackmail is his favourite, but he has others.
Or I talk to them.
Yeah, we can send Zoe, who is nice to people. We can send Asmodeus, who is he blackmails people and is like the spider. Or we send Raphael, who will glare at them and maybe cut them down.
Well,
duel for that honour.
this is not way off the wicket, so that's not going to happen.
A duel for honour, though.
We send Zoe to Selvenia, naturally. She can go with you on north.
Sure. We can
What?
catch
I mean,
a
that's
trip
north, right? Selvenia?
Wait, what am I going to do in the north?
You're going to tell the
Slovenia.
Archduchess of Slovenia, like, why have you marched your armies ready? It seems very weird to the Emperor.
Was that the one who that was, or was it the other one's ambassador I talked to?
You talked to Alentor before. Slovenia was completely they weren't part of the war at all.
They haven't done anything, yeah.
You know what? Raphael
Sure.
will come along on this trip.
Sure, so we can do that.
You can bring Iralda, but be nice to her. She's a nice girl. Raphael.
Sure.
I don't feel
Nice girl.
I don't think we should bring her, but
I
if
am not sure what you are implying.
You can't fly without her.
You're
Oh, that
the
Irolda.
pilot.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, if you bring
Oh,
the
that-
Empress,
that
that's
is-
a bad
My
idea.
apprentice.
That's so
Okay.
confusing.
It
I'm
is.
just a girl.
We need to rename her.
Unfortunately, people legitimately name their people after the rulers.
Let's rename her. We don't. No, because it's too confusing.
Captain Irwalda.
You can call her Laurel's apprentice, then.
No, Captain Irwalda.
Captain Irolda.
Me and So will go and take a look at Sylvania, and I will also go and do my stuff on that trip as well.
Like T. Gilmore, or?
Hmm?
Where are you going for that stuff?
I am going.
Are we at the map?
Let me see where I'm going.
I am.
My notes. Which I...
I can tell you where it is.
Yes.
The Duchy of Selmont.
Ah, Selmont. Yes, that's the
Which
place.
does share a border with the Archduchy of Slovenia.
Oh, that's not north at all. Well, it's a slightly north.
Yeah, it's like slightly
yeah.
slightly north.
It's
Alright,
like
sure.
a little... Till,
I guess you'll go there first. It wouldn't be the ruins of Bracehold, which is oddly marked. The map.
There are locations marked on this map that many of you do not know about, remember?
Yeah, I have no idea most of them.
Like there's one.
I'm
There's one here.
going to talk to the Duchess of Selmont because there is a few things regarding the ruins of Breezehold that I'm interested in learning.
I thought I had to talk to her.
Just keep us well updated.
You need to talk to this.
Yeah,
This.
This investigation I'm pursuing is
Personal.
personal in a way. It's something I'm interested in to see done.
See.
While we're on the topic of diplomatic business, the Roller will mention the word ice cube.
Trust.
Ice cube.
Like the rapper? I don't
No,
understand.
just say the word ice cube, and suddenly you hear a marching down the hallway.
Oh god.
Okay, she's taking power
Oh.
from weapons.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, right.
Hey, Ice
Did
Cube.
Evolda say that?
Roller said Ice Cube, and he
That's
showed up.
He said the word ice cube. It wasn't loud enough for him to hear. You don't think?
Still rude.
I mean,
Well,
maybe
alright,
that's like a
Yeah,
recall
the
word.
Jarl has arrived.
Hey, y'all. How's it going?
He looks around at the small seats, depressed.
Huh.
Oh.
We need a giant seat.
Does he want to sit here? Is that, I mean...
However, he is here to discuss what has happened with the lands to the north.
Well, I have some good news. The Duchess has agreed that you are your own regent.
For all matters and purposes, I suppose you now count as one of the dukes.
That is
That
true.
would be the rank, wouldn't it?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Very well. In return for these, as promised, we will open up trade with your people, and in addition, you have access to our military if needed.
Yay.
Wonderful. It's been a pleasure.
Is he happy?
It's kind of hard to tell, but you think he's happy. There's a lot of white beard in the way.
The edges of the beard pulls up a bit, which suggests a smile under it. But you can't actually see it.
Yeah. Too much beard.
But
Old, icy
he will-
beard.
he will seem amused. He will seem amused enough and give a bow, which is quite giant, literally.
But
You even see his icy great axe dripping frost off it as he does so.
oh, don't get frost on the floor, man. Ah, I mean, just had that buffed.
As he will slide a piece of he will put a piece of paper on the table. Well, it's a rather huge piece of parchment
Yeah.
rolled up, and will
Carpet.
leave.
No, sure.
The piece of paper will be directed to Laurel.
Sure, well, we'll take it, discreetly look at the others, and then stuff it in his pocket.
It's,
Stuff's it on the inside pocket.
would you like to read it?
Yes, of course.
It seems to indicate some plans with the trade route. Initially, this will increase your monthly income by 3k.
Well,
A little bit of money coming back.
a little bit of money.
Yeah.
That's almost a whole
Spend
bunch of
it.
people.
No, we're not gonna spend it.
No.
Well, spend it all.
Is there any business the council directly wants? Yes. A little bit more.
A little bit more. Oh god, this is
Well,
never
also-
ending.
Welcome to politics.
Oh, okay, sure. What was she like?
She will bow as she enters, giving a swirling flourish with her curtsy to you.
Ah, Miss Ran.
Riff's had enough. She's just tired.
I thank you all for my stay here at the palace, and I hope Irolda, my aid here before you became regent, was useful to you. I plan to return to my northern island soon. However, I have requisitioned something which I believe only fair considering the events that have recently occurred, as she will reach into a pouch which you recognise to be some magical container. As she draws out, and with a disarmed bow as she does so, draw a finely made small-sized rapier,
Ah.
engraved and very fancy.
Oh, let's call William in. He should
That's
accept this
adorable.
gift. Come on.
Well, he's probably doing something else right now.
Is he doing something else right now?
Yes.
God fucking damn
Can you please, with my blessing, have this handed on to our new crown prince?
it. Sure.
Of course.
With
We'll
pleasure.
have it during a lesson of geography, learning who gave it to him and from where they are.
Many thanks. wise counsel.
Everything has like a lesson with Laurel.
That was
Yeah,
that was
basically. It's about learning in a good fun way.
an unexpected sneer.
Yeah, it was. What did she sneer at?
All of us.
All of us.
No, most notably, after she said that, she gave a look to Erolda.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like a council. Ha! You're the council now. Ha,
Anyway,
no, no.
I thank you all for my stay here, and I hope that time treats you well from now and until the regency is over. As she,
shall
as
live on.
she leaves the room. The very nice looking rapier sitting on the table in its sheath.
Raphael will pick it up and inspect it knowingly.
Raphael will inspect it.
Riff will have a look from a little bit away.
Is it good craftsmanship?
God, yes.
Is it magical?
Yes, this is incredibly well crafted.
Like better than some of Raphael's stuff? Like
Well-
Raphael has a lot of good stuff.
We need to say more.
It's taken much time.
Well, Raphael himself, just looking at it, can inspect it as this blade is magically sharp as well.
What
Laurel,
kind of magics?
What's it worth?
That was a 3.
Laurel, however, looks at it. So Laurel would expect it to be it's a +1 small rapier, except with all the special designs and engravements and all that on it. It's probably not worth the normal for what would be a +1 rapier, which would be like 2,000 gold.
Is it gonna grow with it? That would be pretty cool.
Oh my god, that would be awesome.
It's probably worth. You judge 10,000 gold for craftsmanship.
Well,
All right.
Raphael will
Pretty fancy.
slam the rapier back into its sheath and say that he will present it to William at the next fight, I guess.
His next fighting lesson.
Fighting training.
His next.
Remember to at least give credit where she
Raphael
he
smiles.
might not know the name of her or her looks, but he can know where they're from, and maybe he'll remember it when he grows up.
Raphael smiles to Lord and said, Lord, who do you take me for? Raphael not giving credit to a generous lady? Oh, perish the thought.
Teachable moment.
It also, of course, makes a difference because most of the people, since they didn't know this was going on, didn't get gifts. They just gave money.
Did you say teachable moment?
Yeah.
I love it.
That's what Laura's all about.
Yeah. I know.
Anything can have a little lesson with it. You can always learn something.
There's a physical gift, which makes a change for him.
Very nice.
Sure he'll love.
Now we know what to expect from the other duchies and counties.